We're looking at the power chord study, the rhythm section, the gallop that they use for the final countdown. So please make sure you get a copy of the PDF, and also you might need to have a copy of the power chord chart that I prepared as well. So if you need a copy of the power chord showing you where they are, please drop me a WhatsApp or message me. I'll be happy to send it to you. And step one, we're looking at the power chords for the intro. So while the one guitar does, the other guitar is going to do. So where we're going with this, if you've got a friend that plays guitar, now's the time to phone him and call him over. Okay, let's zoom in quickly. I'm first going to walk you through where all the power chords are. F sharp is at fret number 2 with the root note, the bass note, on the 6th string. For those that are new to power chords, I can use fingers 1 and 4 like I'm doing. My fingers are numbered. You may use fingers 1 and 3 if you prefer. And for these power chords, sometimes we play 3 strings. For this one, 2 works just as well. So if you want the 4th, bring the pinky in or flatten the finger or that. Or you can play just 2 strings or 3 strings. It's not that big a difference. So F sharp, like I said, 3rd finger, ring finger, or pinky. I like the pinky, your choice. F sharp's going to start fret 2, should sound like this. Maybe make a note on the page if you're not sure. D5, remember 5 means power chord. Just because it's at the 5th fret doesn't have anything to do with the fact that it's a power chord. 5 means power chord, 5th fret, coincidence. Okay, so D5, fret 5, string 5, all the 5s should sound like this. B5, stay on the A string as the root note, go down to fret number 2, same shape. And what I hope you're learning so far is that the shape is largely the same. F sharp was over here, same shape, D5 there, same shape, B5, and then the E5, here's the first difference because we're using your E string as an open string. So effectively, you're doing this with the finger behind the fret, but you're not putting any frets over here when you put the finger down, so there's no need to do that. So I would rather just do the E5 like this with the first finger and simply strum strings 6 and 5 together. Okay, so from the top again, F sharp, D, B, E. Second line, back to F sharp. The G sharp jumps up 2. Notice the shapes stay the same. A5, fret 5, then D5, and C sharp 5 following through. And that's your basic shapes. Next up, we're going to look at the rhythm pattern we need to it. It's called a gallop. A lot of palm damping, so we need to focus in specifically on your strumming hand now. Okay, we're looking at the palm damping. You'll notice the back end of my palm over here is actually resting on the strings. It's not behind the saddles. These are called saddles. It's not behind, it's actually on the saddles, slightly muffling the string. And I want to get alternative strokes when necessary. We're going to start with a single note on the 6th string, and I'm playing an F sharp power chord. I'm not going to show you the fretting hand. This is most important right now, the picking side. So it's going to go tiny pause, and then, and that slow motion is down, up, and as I play the full power chord, both strings, I lift the palm up slightly. So I'm hoping you can see my hand sort of lifting. The palm is sort of doing that at the back. So slow motion. Okay, so it's 1, 1, 2, 3. Then I do another triplet, but only the bass note. So it's 1 note, 1, 2 loud, 1, 2, 1, and then again 1, 2 loud. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So on the 1st and 3rd beats, the 1 and the 3, it's only the muted 6th string. On the count of 2 and 4, it's the strummed, undampened power chord. And remember, we also said you can use 3 strings. So if you want to strum 3 or just 2, there's not that much of a difference. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the F sharp 1 complete bar so you can get to hear the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then The completion of the triplet will be on the next chord, which is a D, which means your bass note or your root note, the note or the string from where I'm strumming, is the fifth. So watch how I go from here down to that as I change from the F sharp to the D. You can see that there? That change over. And now you do exactly the same thing, but you play from the fifth string. And now I'm going to zoom out, and we can see an overall view of the strumming pattern. You can see how the chords fit together, and you can try play along with me as well. F sharps in place, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's your basic gallop rhythm. So please make sure your gallop is nice and smooth. Watch out for your palm damping. Make sure your accents come through nice and clear. Your accent is the lifted up, in other words, the louder beat of it. That's the accent at the end. And you should have everything you need to know for the final countdown. The verse has got some tricky timing, but first try and play through the verse by yourself. It shouldn't be that difficult. If you get stuck, you know how to contact me. Otherwise, have an awesome week. Take care.